Not fencing, mate. Not considering the other group have not liaised with you at all. Yeah. All you have to do is deal with them. That's it. That's all your job. It's not hard.
Just move out of the way, lad. It's easier to see.
What you said is, we've got hours and you'll move the fences if there's thousands. So all you have to do is move the fences and form a barrier across there, which I'll do it for you. I'll get all of our friends and we'll move the barriers and we'll make sure this is safe.
You said, once you move here, can't be seen.
Okay, so let us go down there then.
Not still be seen.
So let us go down there then.
And that's what I'm saying. Whether you're there or here, you'll still be seen by them.
So let us go down there. We don't want to see them. We do not want to see people who are going to throw bottles at us. It's not hard. We don't want trouble. You're putting us in a... You're actually forcing us to be next to people who are going to attack us. That's what you're doing. I don't understand how that can work.
You're making yourself more vulnerable by not adopting a plan.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to get away.
You're making yourself more vulnerable.
No, I'm not. I'm not. That's it. Your policing scheme today is to cause trouble. That's it. That's all you're doing. Otherwise, you'd keep us apart from them. That's all you have to do. Keep the two groups apart. You're purposely trying to force us.
You're putting yourself in, and you're not apart from them. Whether you're there.
All you have to do is put a barrier. All you have to do is put a barrier across them.
Why should we move a barrier which is already there in place?
Because you're going to have to move it anyway. Because it fits 500 people in. It fits 500 people in, and we've told you there's 1,000 people.
And we told
it's easier to throw a bottle from there to there.
He's just given us a contact.
My name's Stephen. What's your name, sorry?
My name's Mike.
Mike. And are you, I assume you're with the LGBT against Islamophobia today?
I'm with Stand Up to Racism.
So it's kind of in partnership, it's both groups, isn't it? So why is it important today for you to be able to sort of protest against what people like Tommy Robinson are here to talk about?
Stand Up to Racism have called a rally here today to show that we don't want racists and fascists like Tommy Robinson.
You think Tommy's
leader of the EDL.
Tommy's a racist and a fascist?
Yes, he's a leader. He's a former leader of the EDL. He gave up that because of public opposition to the EDL. And we want to show that he's not welcome in Manchester, trying to exploit the bombing to turn communities against each other.
Okay, so I think, I agree that anti-Muslim bigotry is a huge problem, but I think there's a balance to be struck between the attitudes in Islam in general towards gay people. I mean, if you look at the stats from our country alone, 52% surveyed would say it should be illegal, 0% of them would say it's acceptable. 10 countries, all Islamic, have the death penalty for homosexuality. Is that something you feel like you need to speak up about at all?
I think we've got to start with where we are. It is not the case that Muslims in Britain are any more prone to homophobic ideas than the population.
Well, the statistics say otherwise, don't they? Like say 52%.
We're here today to say that we want unity against people like Tommy Robinson who are trying to set one community against the other.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think Tommy Robinson's a helpful character, but I think to say that there's not a higher level of homophobia within one community doesn't bear out when you look at the statistics. And then certainly when you look at how homosexuality is illegal in 10 countries, punishable by death in fact, and they're all Islamic. Do you not think there's a strain of homophobia that runs through sort of conservative Islamic ideology?
As I say, we start with the people around us, the people here in Manchester. Some are Muslims, some are Christians, some are of no faith, some are gay, some are straight, and we want to unite all that against people like Tommy Robinson.
All right, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for speaking to me.
How much spice do we need? You change your hat one day.
Well, you stand as a zombie in the streets.
You change your hat. Look, he's black, you're white.
You got a cloud now, lad.
No, not under Islam.
You got to say,
he's
under Islam.
I say,
under Islam.
Am I going to burn in hellfire?
We're not under Islam.
Am I going to burn in hellfire? Am I going to burn in hellfire? Me? Am I going to burn in hellfire?
Only God knows.
As a non-Muslim, am I going to burn in hellfire?
Only God knows. I don't know. I don't know.
What does your Quran say?
Only God can judge.
What does your Quran say?
Only God can
As a non-Muslim, what does your Quran
Only God can judge you.
I know, and he's judging me, mate, because
only
what he says
God can judge you.
Mate, you haven't even got an argument.
That's what he says.
You don't know your own religion.
I'm saying my Quran.
We're here to make our own judgment today, so we'll judge after all.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I know what I'm talking about. I know.
You don't. You don't. Getting it.
Well, you're telling me. I don't know what I'm talking. What am I talking about?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, mate. You come up to me.
So why is everybody here? Can everybody go home? Peace, love. Can you go back to your family with love?
Sit on your bench to smoke your spice like you do.
I'd love that. I'd love that, people.
I see you every day,
I don't see people right
smoking
now.
fucking spice.
I see gathering.
Over here, he's fucking
gathering. This is
man.
gathering. We're all here
Fucking
together
spice
today.
head, fuck off.
This is our gathering. We're going to speak our own mind today in this old town where we all live. We can speak our own mind. He can speak, he can speak, he can speak, you can speak. You don't understand it? Go fuck stand over there and get a flag. Go buy a flag for the pound. Excuse you nothing. Go buy a flag from the shop for the pound. I don't stand with us. Don't stand with us here. Go over there. I'll cause a scene over there with them. You stand by our flag.
I don't like the bad name.
You don't like the bad name of our flag? What bad name of the flag do you have as Islam?
No, like what you say about that.
Where's it? Where's it Islam?
Hey, spice head.
Why do you have to go away?
Can I take your name?
Not really.
All right, that's all right. Can you let me know why it is you're here in solidarity with Tommy today? What brings you to Manchester?
Because I'm EDL, mate. I'm English. I'm from Winningshaw. I was born in Old Trafford, mate.
All right, so what is it you're standing for today?
English Defence League.
Okay, and what is it specifically they're bringing to Manchester today? Any particular message?
Yeah, they're showing a message to the people what we should do, innit?
What do you think we should do in
Get the
regards
fuckers out of our country.
Who the fuck are you talking
Muslims.
about? The Muslims.
Blowing up our fucking sound and all that. What's it all about?
I mean, I think are you referring to the Manchester Arena attack, Salman Abedi?
Everything, yeah.
British,
about London and that.
yeah, British born that chap. Where
Well,
are we
there you
sending
go,
him?
mate. You know what I'm saying?
Where would you send him?
Send them.
Yeah, I mean,
back to their own fucking land.
well, he's British. Salman Abedi was British,
He's
wasn't
not
he?
British, mate.
Well, he was born in England.
He's not born in England, mate.
He was born in England.
He wasn't, mate.
His parents who have Libyan descent.
Yeah,
He was
but
born in
you know,
England.
Listen, people who fucking bombed Manchester, man, they was born in fucking Manchester, but they still fucking bombed us, didn't they?
So where would you send these people?
Don't know. You give me some ideas. Send them back to where they fucking come from.
Well, like I said, British, aren't they?
Yeah, but they're not British. They say they're British, mate, but they're not. You
All right, mate.
know what I mean?
All right, thanks for speaking to me.
We're white European, man. We're fucking white British. They're not
So,
white British,
so,
mate.
do you think it's a colour issue then?
No, I don't think it's a colour issue, man. I'm not racist.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So what about
Well, I
white?
am fucking racist, actually, because it's blue in a bad country.
Okay. So, I mean, what would you do about white British converts to Islam who take up jihad?
Sorry?
White British converts who convert to Islam and carry out acts of jihad?
No time for them, mate.
All right.
No time of day for them, mate. They deserve everything what they get.
All right, then, thanks for speaking to me. What brings you down in solidarity with Tommy Robinson, Manchester
I
today?
come down here with the people today to stand my voice and show my support for the group against ISIS and against Islam as well.
So what's the general message here? Because a lot of people have concerns that
The message is here, there's no trouble here, we're all standing here, all against basically what happened in Manchester as well with the 22. We're all standing in solidarity together. On the other side where they're stood in solidarity on the other side, they haven't got a clue what they're talking about.
What would you say about the guys stood on the other side over there who say there's kind of a conflation between bigotry, race and Muslims going on from your side of
I'll
things?
just say they're stupid, they don't know what they're on about. I can say that, it's up to you, but obviously they've got different views on what we are. So, end of the day, we're not here, we're not racist, we're realists, there's a difference.
All right, thank you very much for talking to me.
No worries, mate.
Can you explain to me what your sign means exactly?
This, you see, a man's scriptures for peace. The scriptures is a problem.
So,
It's not the people, it's the scriptures. Islam and Judaism and Catholics have got scriptures, yeah?
so you think the Quran and the Hadith needs to change?
Yeah, that's why we did that.
Who's best suited to do that, do you think? Do you think there's any Muslim movements currently trying to do that with their own scriptures?
Well, we're trying to launch it today.
Oh, so are you a Muslim yourself?
Not me and another one, John Banks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you think there's an appetite within the Islamic community to investigate the darker passages in their scripture and change them a little bit?
I think we should reform. I mean, Judaism reform a little bit, but you've got a core, hardcore extremist Judaism, which is really wreak havoc in Israel.
Right.
Yeah, they are the problem.
Do you think secularism is the answer to this kind of extremism?
Secular would love to come here and stand with us, not with these people.
All right, well, thank you very much for speaking to us. Sorry, bud.
In Manchester, you ain't no Christian, bruv. You ain't no Christian, bruv.
Excuse me, bud. Can I have a quick word? Is that alright? Just video blogging. Just notice. No, you don't want to talk. Well, you come here and you're quite vocal. And
Oh, don't talk to him, because I know who he is.
Oh, who is he?
He's called John Banks, and he's a twat.
Okay, thanks.
Lads, hold this line here, hold this line here.
And I found myself watching on the side of the EDL, unfortunately, so this should be interesting.
He's straight! He's straight! He's straight! He's straight!
2, 4, 6, 8. Please make sure our trains aren't late. This is actually normal speed from Manchester tram, to be honest. I think you're someone who unfairly gets labelled fascist, neo-Nazi, racist. Anyone who's a critic of Islam is going to get this, without a doubt. But I mean, do you personally think you do enough to talk against them elements that somehow can be attracted to the stuff you do as well?
I have publicly called out, not just called out, I've ended up in physical fights. I've done more to fight the far right than anyone else has. Right. Anyone else. I've burned the swastika, who else has done that? I physically had fights with them, been arrested for fighting them. I publicly called out Blood and Honour. I publicly called out National Front. I've called all of them out. I've done more than any other group in this country to combat Nazis. More than anyone.
And do you think sometimes maybe your rhetoric could be a bit clearer? Sometimes it feels like you overstep into generalisations when your message could be a little bit more clinical. And people are going to fall out no matter what you say.
Yeah, Islam. When children are getting blown up, I think the way I talk about Islam is the least of our problems.
Okay, what's the plan today then?
Well, the plan was not to be near them.
Right, I've spoken to a couple of them, not the most reasonable people. I've just spoken to an LGBT activist who will not accept an idea there's a problem with homophobia within Islam at all. Statistics and all. Any particular
Mate, we're in Manchester. I've gone through Didsbury Mosque. Abdul Rahim Green, Quick. I can go time and time with preacher after preacher and preacher who are calling for the death of homosexuals. So they need to really. No one here wants anyone killed. No one. Right. Yeah. So I mean, it's insane. It's insane.
Don't threaten me or you will get arrested. For my sake.
Heathrow train station at the bridge.
We're not united, you're fascist.
Nazi scum! I don't want to be fucking English!
One, then maybe submit a passage out the Quran, I bet another. The other one is clear. What about how to beat your wife? How about that one? How to beat your wife? Yeah, how to beat your wife.
Bro, nowhere in the Quran is anything worded like that. That's how to dump a guy, bro. That's a
dump guy. Don't pleasure in bed and then beat up. Does that not say that in the Quran? No. You're saying that to film me. Does that not say that in the Quran? No, it doesn't. That's in the Quran. The Prophet Muhammad, the scripture that you read from teaches hate the Lord does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Who's us? Thank you.
You over there flying pride flags disgust me. You do not speak for our community. He's got Weight Watchers, a fat little scat. Fucking belly on you!
Anne, thanks for talking to me. How are you?
Angry, of course.
Angry.
Tired.
Tell me what brings you to Piccadilly Gardens today.
Well, I came to the Unite Against Racism. I didn't know the EDL were here. So it's a stupid confrontation that's getting nowhere.
Tell me a little bit about why migrants and refugees are welcome in your view.
We've so much to learn from everybody else. Everybody has something to contribute, and the more wonderful mix we have in society, the better, the stronger we'll become. It's been a very slow process over the years, very slow, and now this is setting it back horribly.
Yeah, I mean, obviously refugees, migrants have been of great value to our country for a long time, but there's some people in that side of the argument who would identify as gay and pro-LGBT rights, but feel that the Islamic community specifically poses a threat to their way of life. Do you think there is a problem with homophobia in Islamic communities?
I'm not sure what's going on within Islamic communities. I do know that England, UK rather, is responsible for an arms trade that is only next to the USA in proliferation, in bombing and killing in Syria, Palestine, 50 years of it. Saudi Arabia, everywhere in the Middle East, we have been working with the fascists and killing the underprivileged, and then we won't rescue the people, I can't think of the words, dying in the sea, what on earth do you call it, the refugees. Yeah. Abandoned on the shores of the Mediterranean and that kind of thing. And then the children left in Calais, and the rich people, the richest country in the world perhaps, won't let them in. I'm outraged at my own country.
Yeah, there's a huge problem there with refugees and the way we handle this crisis. But what do you think about the attitudes from British Muslims? That's what concerns a lot of these people over the other side. Statistically, there's some data to suggest only 0% of British Muslims accept homosexuality, 52% think it should be made illegal. I think that's what them guys are trying to protest on the back of.
I don't know what they're carrying on about, frankly. I just don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry you feel so bad about it at the moment. I hope it improves you, but thank you very much for speaking to me. It's appreciated.
I'm sorry I went off your point a bit.
Take care, thank you. I think it's crowd dispersal, to be honest.